Hi, I'm Lily and welcome to this video. We'll be flipping through my Midori A5 grid notebook and I am about halfway done, but I thought I'd show you how it's going. So I use this for my professional development for work, and these are the books I've been reading. I finished the second one, but I am doing the other two at the moment. I've almost finished James Clear, Atomic Habits, the audio book, but I am also reading it as I go and writing notes. So this is basically my notes, and we've got different pen and ink combos. We've got Robert Oster Evening Sapphire in my Waterman Careen Black Sea with the medium gold nib. So quite a nice basic work color. This one, oh, look at the sheen there. It's Van Diemen's Blackened Seas, and it was in the Parker IM Matte Black medium steel nib. I no longer have the pen, but just because I'm trying to create my pens and, you know, give them love. So that's a really nice combo there, I think. We've got Van Diemen's Anna's Hummingbird Face in the Navilla Original Plus Meteor White broad steel nib, and I no longer have this pen and ink, but on this side we've got KWZ Ink Raspberry Twisby Diamond 580 RBT broad steel nib, and I don't have that pen either. I still have the ink, but this ink here is actually the Van Diemen's one. Yeah, just the splotch there. But yeah, I really actually like pinks for some reason. Robert Oster $10 gold in my Lamy Sapphire Charcoal Black broad steel nib. No longer have that pen, but I did enjoy that combo there. Lots of shading, but I think really it's just a unique color. So yeah, we've got Palette Urshizuku Ferragaki Lamy Sapphire Gloss Black medium steel nib, and this one looks good. I think it's just, I think I prefer the feel of the broader nibs, that's all. And then we've got Pelican 4001 blue black in my Pelican Sovereign M405 black blue. So that's the 14K fine gold nib. And then we've got Diamond Meadow Palette Para Iro Eye medium green steel nib. Don't have that pen anymore. I'm thinking maybe I should do a video about the pens and inks I don't have anymore. That might be a thing I do in the future. This one I had a sample of. I don't know if I still have it. No, I used it up. But yeah, that's Kyo no Otto collab with Tag. Number 7, Hishoko. This is in my Midori MD 70th anniversary pen, medium steel nib. Van Diemen's Elegant Peacock Neck in my Pelican Sovereign M405 fine 14K nib. And yeah, I have a thing for blues. This was when the pen wasn't really working well, and I had to send it back to where I got it from for them to make some changes. They sent me a new nib, so that's all good now. This one is Navilla Explorer Orchid Flower in the Navilla Narwhal Original Plus, I can't say that, Melakara Purple broad steel nib, and this is both sides, but I no longer have that pen. Still have the ink. We've got Van Diemen's Harvest in Parker Jotter Royal Blue fine steel nib, and this is a really nice green, I think. I like how it's quite dark, but there's still some shading in there. We've got Pelican 401 Violet. I like this color. In this nib, I'm not too sure. For some reason, it didn't really come up like in some places. I remember it being darker than it was. I enjoyed this combo. The Pens by Casey, red purple resin with the fine steel nib. This is Palette Urshizuku Shinkai in my Lamy 2000 Macrolon 14K fine nib. And before I used Midori paper, I had no idea there was so much sheen. Like, okay, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's some sheen there. I always thought it was quite flat, but I think it's the paper that makes a difference. And then we've got this palette Iroshizuku Hana Ikada in the TWSBI Diamond 580 Rose Gold 2 Clear Smoke Broad Steel Nib. So still very legible there. Then we've got Watermelon Serenity Blue, the most used ink that I've ever had. It is a beautiful shading color, but I think I just have a soft spot for blues. There's some, I don't know if you can see it there, some sheen, purple red sheen there, so that's quite lovely. And then we've got Navala, oh, did I say what pen it was? TWSBI Diamond 580 Clear Broad Steel Nib. This one, Navala Explorer Atlantic Blue on, wait, both sides. This is Robert Oster Torquay. So this section here, this section, and this one are different pens. I was having trouble with this pen. It's a vacuum filling system, so it was not doing too well. I no longer have the ink and the pen, but I remember when it worked, it was pretty good. This was towards the end, I think. This one, I think it was a bit dry, not sure. Looks a bit weird there. Watermelon Expert Gloss Black Medium Steel Nib. This one, Watermelon Expert Metallic Black Medium Steel Nib. So, as you can see, I like my Watermelon pens. Yep, this one, another Watermelon Expert Fine 18K Steel, 18K Gold Nib. And this is Anna's Hummingbird Face in Van Diemen's. Both sides. Oh, this one is the I Am Matte Black though. The one I don't have anymore. The medium steel nib. And then we've got Robert Oster $10 gold. Bennu, in the Bennu Brulette Snow Season Broad Steel Nib. I really like this combo because I like more saturated inks, but I also like visibility. And as I said before, like this is just a really unique color. Like I don't have anything else like that in my collection. Robert Oster Sushi in Pilot Kepler Silver medium 18K nib. So it's a bit hard to see here, so I only wrote one page, but then on this side Robert Oster Sushi in the TWSBI Diamond 580 RBT Broad Steel Nib, which I don't have anymore, but as you know, I really did love that pen. I just don't need it. And then Pilot Para Iro Eye Green Medium Steel Nib. Don't have that pen anymore, but this is in the Van Diemen's Elegant Peacock Neck. And then on this side, a very similar, I think it's pretty much the same-ish ink color, like when you use it. I'm not sure you can see there, but you've got some sheen there. This is Diamine Asa Blue in my Navala collab with Galen Leather Midnight Blue Broad Steel Nib. Then we've got Diamine Eau de Nil, and this is in my Watermelon Expert Gloss Black Fine 18K nib. I don't have this ink anymore. If you've seen my other videos, you would know that it was just not that legible. So yeah, but I did enjoy it. It's very pretty. I love greens. So green's my favorite color. So this kind of tealy colors, definitely lovely. We've got Robert Oster Motor Oil in my Leonardo Memento Zero Grande Mosaico Chirosuro Palladium Fine Steel Nib. So that's a nice one there. And then we've got Diamine China Blue in my TWSBI Kai Broad Steel Nib. So yeah, this one looks pretty much like Watermelon Serenity Blue. And then we've got Palette Iroshizuku Shinkai. This time though, there, the sheen. It's in my Pelican Silver and M405 Black Blue. Fine 14K nib. Palette Iroshizuku Furigaki. This is in the Lamy Studio 2019 Special Edition LX All Black Fine Steel Nib. So I don't have that nib anymore. I have the broad one, but I think it was just too much feedback for me. I do like the thinness, but not the feedback. Then we've got Robert Oster Cherry Blossom. This is TWSBI Diamond 580 Rose Gold 2 medium steel nib, Diamond Eau de Nil in Twisby Eco Tea Mint Blue medium steel nib. Beautiful color there. Like, if it could just be all dark all the way, that'd be great, but I'm sure I'll find that ink soon. But yeah, lovely color. Then, oh, did I skip a page? No. Then we've got Robert Oster Astro Quizzer Rot times Direct Sun. So I had 2 samples and just gonna mix them, and it was in my Novella Original Plus. Material White Broad Steel Nib, which I don't have anymore. And I've got a little bit of that combo left, which I want to use up soon. Then Robert Oster Avocado, and it's in my Novella, well, was in Novella Original Plus Spring Fine Steel Nib. I don't have the ink anymore. I just think it's a bit light, but it is very beautiful though. Like, if you can see the properties there, so much shading, complexity, does really look like an avocado. It's very nice. So palette Iroshizuku Farigaki, this is in my Lamy Studio LX All Black Broad Steel Nib, and I enjoyed this way more than when it was with a fine nib. Robert Oster Sushi in my Twisby Diamond 580 RBT. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I have no complaints about that pen at all, but I just don't need it. And I do have other 580s, so yeah. Diamine Deep Magenta in the Pilot Kakuno Family Series Girl Pink Medium Steel Nib. I really loved this combo, and this color has some sheening there, like gold sheening, I think. But yeah, I did not want this combo to end. I also inked this in the same month. This is Robert Oster Green Diamond Waterman Expert Metallic Black Medium Steel Nib. This is a sample, and I accidentally used another pen there, and then I was like, oh wait, wrong pen. But yeah, lots of shading here, some purple sheen, I think. Then we've got Robert Oster Romeo and Juliet, Novella, Galen Leather, Rose Gold Demo Broad Steel Nib. But yeah, quite a complex looking shade there. Looks really nice. Surprisingly, I like it. Then we've got Diamond Green Black in my Narwhal Original Plus Spring Fine Steel Nib. And yeah, you can see it's not sheen, I don't think. Maybe it is like black sheen. It just looks wet. Kind of, yeah. So there's that. Diamine Sierra. This is in my Parker I Am black trim, black chrome trim fine steel nib. So that was fine. Felt a bit dry, but I think it was just the combo there in a broader nib, probably a bit better. And this is Palette Iroshizuku Murasaki Shikibu. Yep, in my Midori MD 70th anniversary medium steel nib. So that was lovely. Too much shading for my liking, but it was fine. And then we've got Colorverse SM1 Waterman Expert Black Chrome Fine 18K nib. And yeah, some shading there. It's like red shading. So I also use all my pens dry as well, so I try to not waste the ink, and I write a lot, so it's not really an issue. But if I don't have a pen and ink combo in here, I might have used it dry already and then like didn't get around to writing the writing sample. But I am trying to do the writing sample before I like finish up the pen. Then we've got Robert Oster, Sydney Darling Harbour, Palette Kakuno Clear. So this was nice. The ink is very wet, like so wet. Palette 401 Brilliant Brown. This is Palette Custom 825 Amber Broad 14K nib. And there's space here because I had issues if you saw my other videos. Yeah. So I'm just going to wait till I have another pen in the same colour and then write that there. Same pen, but this is with Robert Oster Cherry Blossom. So yeah, pretty color. Then we've got my Lamy 2000 Macrolon Fine 14K nib with Pilot Blue Black. So this is one of my May currently inked pens. And yeah, we've got some sheen here going on, purple ready sheen. Some shading as well, but I will leave my thoughts to my May review. I'll talk more about it then. This is Pens by Casey Blue Purple Fine Steel Nib, and the color is Van Diemen's Devil's Kitchen. Look at that purple pink sheen, really nice. And then Sailor 1911 large gold demonstrator medium 21K in, oh wait, and it has Robert Oster Great Southern Ocean in it. So we've got some sheen there. Not sure if you can see it, like some red sheen, I think, like, yeah, dark red purple kind of sheen. And then we've got Platinum 3776 Century Nice Lilas Broad 14K nib, and this is Diamond Claret. So I don't think I should keep so many pinks since, you know, they're like, I have big bottles of them, but like, how do you choose? Like, that one's so nice, and that one. But I guess this actually looks very similar to, where's that KWZ one? Was it maybe towards, no, I think it was here. KWZ has a similar, was it raspberry? So I'm trying to not have colors that look exactly the same, like dupes and stuff, because like when you like something, I guess you're drawn to it more. Oh, I can't find it. It's just hidden very well. Is it this one? Oh, yeah. So if you can see there, and then there, like, yeah, very similar. Maybe there's more shading in the KWC ink. The color's called raspberry. Yeah, I think there's more shading. There's less shading in this one, but I do think they're very similar. Ignore that. That one's the Van Diemen's color. If you had to keep one, which one would you keep? What do you think? And then we've got my Palette Custom 823 Amber Broad here. So I'm just preparing the page. And then we've got the Van Diemen's Laughing Kookaburra tail here, which is lovely. And I'm going to be using my Leonardo Memento Zero Grande with that. But I was thinking maybe I don't need 2 swatches, so I might try just having, I mean, like 4 swatches. So far I've had like 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, but I was thinking maybe I'll just do 2 here, write 1 page, and then I can have another pen and ink combo over here. We'll see. But yeah, I am halfway through-ish, and I will show you more like when I have more. But the last few here, I'll be talking more about them in the review for May. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!